Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
Now, to look at me, you would probably not say, hey, that guy looks like an Olivia Rodrigo fan, but I am. I really like her a lot. I mean, and I'm excited about her coming to...
everyone for the free tickets we have.
I want to go. I want to go. I mean,
Can't
she's
win these,
really
Ryan.
awesome.
I got tickets yesterday. I was in that.
Oh, did you end up getting them?
Yeah, because I did the waiting room thing.
Uh-huh.
My wife did. I gave her my information.
You taking your daughter?
I'm not going.
He's not going.
Yeah,
Are you
Eric
crazy?
going.
No, I mean, it's like my daughter wants to bring her friend, and my wife's going to go with her.
Is it going to be... Can I go with them? Because I don't want to go by myself.
I have 3 tickets, so you can take one.
Okay. I'm just going to
You
look
can
weird.
take them. You
You're
can-
a middle-aged man at Olivia Rodrigo by
You
himself.
take that. My wife and I will go across the street and have dinner. And then,
Okay, I'll be chaperone.
yeah.
Secretly
Yeah,
jamming.
definitely if Ryan goes by himself, people are going to think he's either a kidnapper or a creeper or an unnatural crush
Do I put
on
off
Olivia
that vibe?
Rodrigo.
Why you always creeping?
Why you always creeping?
Just
But if
saying.
you want to get those tickets and you want to get them free, Sam, you're the person that we need to be looking at right
Power,
now.
huh?
Do you have the guts?
I have
Go with your
all
gut on
the
this
power.
contest. That's for sure. What time?
10:45 this morning. Yes.
All right, guys, 10:45. She's going to play you a clip of an Olivia Rodrigo song, and as soon as it stops, you have to pick it up with the lyrics. You got to finish the lyric properly, and if you don't get it right, we go to the next caller. So
Yes.
just listen at 10:45 for your chance to score Guts World Tour tickets from 104.1 KRBE. And now we go to the prank call.
104.1 KRBE.
Did you know the 3-digit extension is a...
All right, let's hit it. Now time for Roula and Ryan's prank call.
All right, there are so many different types of prank calls. The telemarketer turnaround, you've got the robocall, and then you've got the good old-fashioned pranks where somebody makes a request of you.
Like Renetta, and this is what she wanted to do.
Okay, so we are pranking one of my best friends. His name is Christian. We've been friends for a very long time. We work together, too. So we both listen to the Roula and Ryan show every morning. So a while back, I would say like a month ago, he got in a fender bender at a parking lot. He was driving his fiance's truck for the first day, and he ended up getting in a fender bender. The person who hit him wasn't even the owner of the car, was somebody who borrowed the car. And the cops were called. There was a police report, but the cops stated it wasn't his fault. But the other person who owns the car is still trying to go through her insurance to get the damages fixed. He's been getting some calls from insurance people. He's been kind of getting annoyed with them, and he was kind of like, I'm not even going to worry about it because it wasn't my fault.
What was he driving at the time?
He was driving a big F-150, lifted tires, huge.
Wow.
Nice.
He's got a hoss of a truck there.
That is giant.
And you know, when
that
you
is
have-
a giant truck.
When you have an accident, a fender bender in like a private parking lot, like a Mego-lo-Mart parking lot, that's a nightmare, y'all.
Well, okay.
Why any different than a regular parking lot?
Well, any kind of private parking lot, it's harder to prove who's at fault.
At least it's better there. It's got more room. It's still more embarrassing when you're on the street.
Yeah, it's
They were
Yeah, then
watching
you're
you drive
blocking
by
traffic,
on
everyone's
59. You
looking
look
at
like
you.
a moron.
There are
So-
definitely more issues when you have an accident on private property. So let's see if we can collect on him. Now, do remember, he is a big fan of the show. I'm going to use one of my voices that I don't use a lot, but you will recognize it here on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Hello.
Good morning. This is Cranston calling from Insurance.
Yes.
I'm calling regarding the vehicle you ran down in the parking lot.
Okay.
Okay, so we wanted to follow up. We finally got to release the video footage, and it does show a couple different issues here. Did you see the footage?
No.
Okay. Well, it shows you driving in a salty manner before striking our client's car.
Okay.
And the bumper you knocked off, unfortunately, was a limited edition Corolla Capri bumper with 700 sensors. Yes, sir. The sensors are quite expensive. Did they run down the price list for you?
Okay.
No, please don't. One of the sensors said you were terse and abrasive.
No.
Determined that you were driving an illegal monster truck.
Okay.
We've calculated the total at $86,000 for the damages. Plus, our driver is traumatized since what you said after the wreck.
Oh, yeah, what'd I say?
Are you usually an aggro driver?
Yeah, it can be a little aggressive, but I'm usually not.
Okay, well, feels that you're habitual harasser acting all butch in your jacked up F-150. I'm sorry, I'm just reading this. It's my first day.
I guess.
I'm sorry, I'm scared. You seem menacing, and they asked me to do a ride along with you to see if you are actually aggressive.
Okay, if you want, you can ride along with me. I'm not the best driver, but yeah, you can.
Can I sit on your lap?
Yeah, you can totally sit on my lap. We can take turns.
Do you know a Renetta?
I do know Renetta.
Who do you think she put up to this?
Special K?
Yes, right.
I listen to the show way too much.
Christian, I am not here to take $86,000 from you. I am merely here to give you hell.
I'm going to run you down.
Do you have a message for Renetta, though?
Yeah, you can just say she sucks.
And then one more thing. Do you know what to say at the end of a Special K prank call?
Usually say, I got pranked by Special K on the Roula and Ryan show.
Yeah. That's great. $86,000 for a Toyota Corolla.
There's a lot of sensors, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that is.
That's a lot of 700 sensors on that one.
That was my
Nice.
first car that I ever had.
Corolla
I had a little tiny Toyota Corolla and
They still make Corollas?
totaled it.
I
Yeah,
think
they
so.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
That's a very
I see Camrys
common-
everywhere.
no. That's a very common car. The Toyota Corolla.
I like those
Toyota
Camrys now,
Camry, the Civics.
They're like sporty looking. The new ones that came out.
Oh, are they?
The Camry, I feel like, is
the
the
body.
Civic was the smaller car when I was growing up, and the Camry was like the more sedanish kind. Now the way we've all grown, like cars have grown, and the Civic size now
It's a Honda, right?
is the. I'm sorry, Honda Civic. Yeah, you're right. Toyota Corolla and Toyota Camry, Honda Civic and Honda Accord.
Anyone
That's what
ever-
I'm confusing.
Anybody listening driving a Geostorm?
I don't think so.
Look, those
cars don't exist anymore, right?
Yeah, I don't think. I think they
I
went
went
the way
away with
Saturn.
that.
Like Saturn.
Oh, I had
Yeah.
a Saturn for like 14 years.
You had it when we started here.
When we started here, I was still driving that thing. And you know what? That's why the company went out of business. The cars were built so amazing, they never broke down.
But you had no air conditioning in Houston.
Yeah, the air had broken down.
Yeah, it did break
towards the
down.
end.
It wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
No,
I
the
don't
air
think.
was finally.
It wasn't like some perfect car.
No, the air conditioner had crapped out the last year I owned it.
Yeah, you can't be driving around Houston now with no AC. That's like criminal and cruel. But Special K used to have a Scion, the box, and you could
the
put a lot
toaster.
of things
Yeah.
in
That was
there.
the
It
toaster.
did
Yeah.
look like a toaster.
Oh man,
I
that
still
thing
see
would-
them.
Do they still make
That was like a clown car. You just kept loading it and loading it and loading it. Just kept taking it and taking
And the
it.
PT Cruiser, they still make that in Booster.
No,
had
that
one
went
of those?
away.
No, he had a Volkswagen Bug,
Oh, the
and
Bug.
I did not like that car. It was
Yeah.
not for me.
People wanted to relive, I guess, the bug from the 70s or
Yeah,
something. And they brought
yeah.
back in the 2000.
The VW Bug.
I felt like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, when I was in that. You know, when she's on top of the bus, like,
Slug bug, yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Well, if you'd
Actually,
like
sadly
to,
enough, I actually know what you're talking about. I remember watching that movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
If you would like to prank someone in your life, go to krbe.com/prank call requests, and Special K will get right on that. Now, coming up next, that's another place you can hit krbe.com if you're bickering with your mate over the same thing over and over, or perhaps just a few times, and you're like, you know what? We're taking this to the Roula and Ryan show, and they're going to tell us what to do with our lives.
But
It's
Roula.
couples court, and what?
This couple's court's a little bit different. Eric is giving me the heads up that
Yep.
there's something going on with this couple. They may not be a couple.
It's not a couple. They were a couple. Just recently.
Is it ex-couples court then?
Yep. By the
Oh.
time I got to them, they got divorced. No.
Oh my God!
But there's still
Over
a
the thing they were fighting
still
about.
a lingering issue, huh?
They still need
Okay.
help. So I'm like, hell yeah.
All right,
People that
let's
don't
hear
like
it.
each other. Let's put them together. Let's do it.
That's Eric's magic right there. He loves those emails.
Love awkwardness.
All right, we're going to hear it next on the Roula and Ryan show.
All right, court is now in session. You got your judges, Roula, Ryan, and Eric. And by the way, if you want to chime in at the end of this, 713-390-KRBE if you want to be your own judge.
Yeah, let's get right into it and welcome the couple of the day, Rebecca and Steven.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I understand this is a little bit different, Eric. This is a couple's
Yep.
court.
It is couples court, but unfortunately, they're no longer a couple
Why are they on?
because I think we can still help them because there's something that they need help with.
How long were y'all dating and how long have you been broken up?
So we were together for 5 years.
he moved out about a week ago.
Yes, about a week and a half ago, actually.
Eric's giving me the heads up, though, that it says you need to take the stand first, Stephen. What's the deal?
Yep.
We just, agreed that it was a mutual split. And she is expecting me to go to this wedding, which I think is ridiculous, as her plus one. And I just don't want to go. I don't need to go.
So you guys are telling me you broke up over a wedding invitation?
She wants me to go to this wedding. I think it's ridiculous, but that's not why we broke up. It was just a mutual split.
Had you agreed to go to this wedding prior to the breakup?
But yes. I mean, we were together, but we're not together now, so I shouldn't have to go. I don't want to go.
Why would you want him to go?
It's been a week since y'all broke up. When's this wedding, and why do you want him to go so bad?
It's in a month. And for 5 years, he has been a part of our family. And it's a big deal because it's my aunt. She is 82 years old.
You're kidding me.
Wow.
Wow, she found love at 82 again.
At 82, it's a special event. And I've already RSVP'd. Everybody knows that we're coming. We're a couple for 5 years. If there's one of us one place, the other person is there. I cannot do this and just drop a bomb.
Rebecca, does your family not know that you guys have broken up?
Yeah, they don't know. And why taint this beautiful day with bad news of a breakup? It's just one day.
Blame it on COVID. I don't care.
So you don't have any feelings for this family that, was part of your life for 5 years?
I mean, that's cool. We've done some things together and all that. But if I'm not good enough for the relationship, then I'm not good enough to act like we're in a relationship at a wedding. Okay.
Ooh.
Yep. I
don't care.
Well, it sounds like the answer is there, Rebecca. I don't know why you'd want him there. I know that in your mind you're thinking it's more dramatic to have to explain why he's not there, but you definitely don't want somebody who just said that about your family. You'd hope that after 5 years he cared about somebody, but no, he wants to cut the cord and never see anybody or hear from you again. I gotta say, you gotta let him do it. He'll bring you down at the wedding event.
Yeah, do you want to be sitting next to that? He really does not sound like he cares for you or your family at all.
What you mean by saying next to that, though? You got a problem with it?
Well, because you're very upset with her. You don't want to be sitting next to anger if you're at a wedding.
I thought you were kind of like taking her side for a second, that's all.
don't blame you for not wanting to go, but 5 years, that family should mean something to you. Somebody should mean.
The relationships mean something to me. That's the only reason that I know the family, because we were in a relationship. So
you sound mad. I don't think this was a even split.
Yeah. Did she initiate the breakup?
Yeah, she did.
It was mutual.
You had your issues.
Are you asking him to be a part of this wedding because you're hoping maybe to get him back?
No, I just don't want him to break this dear old lady's heart.
Hey, you don't want to break your aunt's heart. And then
if anything, Stephen would want to go to try and win Rebecca back if Rebecca's the one that blew up the relationship. So if I was you listening to this, I would think to myself, well, what I thought of Stephen is not what I'm not right on that. Doesn't it hurt your heart and turn you off the way Stephen is so just cold about the whole situation?
Oh my God, it breaks my heart. I mean, I know we had our differences, but my family brought him in, made him part of their heart. He has been to all of the holidays, and he's 82 years old. I don't want to bring that into her day or into her happiness right now. We don't have to talk about it.
You got a month to break the news to her.
I say break the news to him now.
Or if you really can't break the news to him, do a little fib as to last minute he got called away or something.
That's
and
what
then
I'm saying.
Deal with it after. If you think it's going to hurt your aunt so much that you and Stephen aren't together, then make up some reason why he's not there that week of the festivities or day of the wedding, and then just go your separate ways and then just ease your family into the breakup.
He said he would go. He said he was fine with it. He even said he wanted to go.
We were in a relationship at that point. Okay? We were in a relationship.
It's an obligation at this point.
Aren't all obligations out the window once you dump somebody?
I don't think they should be. Family means something different to me than it does him, I guess.
It's not his family.
It doesn't mean anything to him because it's not his family. Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
Let me ask you this, Rebecca. As of today, Stephen is basically telling you to blank off. Don't talk to him again. He doesn't care about your family. But what if the week before the wedding, he says, you know what? I feel bad that I did that. I'll go with you. Would you still want him to go?
Yeah. And not because he's going with me, but because he made a commitment, and it's supposed to be about commitment. And it's a commitment ceremony with my aunt, and I believe he should honor that. It's one day.
Well, you made a commitment, and we were in a relationship, and you broke that.
I don't think I can vote for you, Rebecca. I'm sorry.
Rebecca.
I'm sorry. You can't force him to do something he doesn't want to do.
And why do you want him there? if he's going to be in a bad mood.
Yeah, Roula, do you agree?
He's going to bring you down. Now, originally I thought, oh, you can just fake it if you like the family. He doesn't like the family. This is going to be toxic. I think you should just take him for his word and say, oops, well, that didn't work out.
Yeah, it's up to you, Rebecca. You're going to have to come up with some kind of a whopper of a tale, but man, we can't force him to go.
Or just tell the truth.
Yep, that's the best
breakups
way.
happen all the time.
And if the Texans go 5-0, then I'll get back with Rebecca.
Oh my God, I doubt it. So that means no way, Rebecca. Just kidding.
What time does hell freeze over?
No, hey, it's a new season. It's a new coach. It could happen, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one for Rebecca's sake for this wedding. You're just going to have to deal with it, Rebecca, however you want to deal with it. If you don't want to tell them y'all broke up, you don't have to. Steven's not going to show up and blow your cover.
Well, if we're banking on that game, then I guess I am going by myself.
All right.
Well, good luck.
Take care.
Good luck, Rebecca.
Okay, thanks, y'all.
Yeah, I doubt that they'll ever get to go 5 games in a row.
Well, I mean, it's impossible. 5-0 means they had to have the start out of the box.
Well,
not
I think
5
he
in a
meant
row. So really,
like
we're
in other
wrong.
words,
We
if they
didn't think they'd call that one
5
out.
games in a row. I mean,
No,
obviously, the
5-0
season's
means
already
they
started.
won the first 5, isn't it? The math on that?
Well, I mean, that's
5-0 means you have not lost any games. We already lost 2.
But some people.
So obviously, that doesn't work out for us either.
Yeah. Mixed up his terminology.
No, one of their players.
Have any of you guys ever been in a situation where you broke up and the other person actually did want you to just put up a false pretense for a little bit?
Yeah, you always hear about the people do that. Like they wait till their kids about to graduate, and then then let's tell them we're going to get a divorce.
We just got to fake it for a little bit longer.
By the way, parents, if you're doing that, kids can smell out the BS.
Yes, they can.
They know.
And you're
I
setting a
have
bad
actually
example.
in college. I think in college, maybe the college age years was a little easier. I went to a wedding once where my friend had broken up with her boyfriend, but her mom liked him so much that they just pretended because the breakup had just happened and it seemed to be like a mutual thing. They wanted to be more friends than actual relationship friends.
When your
so they just powered through and that was it.
When your
That's
sister
the
got
way-
married, Rula,
Oh yeah.
you're her best friend.
When my sister got
My
married,
wife.
Eric and his wife, Negi, were broken up. And I have DVD video proof of Eric trying to charm Negi's mama and sister by dancing with them.
Oh, yeah.
So that,
They were both
I'm
at the
not
wedding.
dancing
Oh,
with
so you were
her,
working the
but I'm
family.
dancing with the mom and the sister.
She was in the wedding.
That's having to dance my way back into her heart.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's really kind
We
of
even stayed at
crappy.
the same hotel, but,
Wait, you were manipulating the family?
I love the family. I love hanging out with them.
Oh,
but
you loved them, though.
But I wasn't the type of person that was going to stay away.
Yeah.
I'd go talk to them.
You knew in your heart that
I'll make
you were
her
gonna
feel uncomfortable.
No, but you knew in your heart that you were going to get back together, didn't you?
I don't think he did. I think he was
Hoped.
definitely trying to get the sister and the mom to tell her, he's a good guy. Look how nice he is. And I think it worked. I mean, they have been married 17 years now. Have they not?
Yeah, it's worked pretty well, I think. I just remember that wedding. Watch it because she was up there with Rula and Kathy. And
We
I
were
was
bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids. I was just staring at her the whole time. It was like at the bride. I'm just
Puppy
staring
dog
at her.
eyes.
I'm just staring at her like, oh, please take me back. Please take me.
And look,
But that's what this guy
you
could
succeeded.
do. If this guy really wanted to.
He doesn't sound like he wants to get back, though.
I think it's too early. I think
He's hurt.
He's cut too deep right now.
Oh, yeah. Because she
He's
instigated
angry,
it.
y'all. He's angry.
That is BS, though. If you got dumped and then you expect me to do something for you, screw off.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's like if it had been
that
mutual.
guy got broken up with, though. If that was you and Negi years ago, Eric, oh my God, hold on. Did y'all hear that?
What was that?
Somebody fall?
Did you hear that?
No.
Are you okay?
What was it?
Oh my God. My daughter was running out of here because she wanted to kiss me bye for school and she smashed into the door. Are you okay?
Oh.
You okay? Okay, she said she's okay.
Oh.
That was loud.
Yeah.
Sorry. If Eric and Negi had in their breakup and he was angry, she had asked him, hey, can you just go to this wedding with me that we said to my aunt we'll go? I promise you Eric would have gone. But even though this guy Stephen was one broken up with by Rebecca, there's no love lost there, man. He was not pining for her to come back and doing her the solid to get back into her heart.
She's got a solid month to do this.
Yeah, just tell
She should just tell them. It didn't work out with Stephen. Yeah, exactly.
Truth
I don't think
will
she's
set you free.
And how old did you say her aunt was? Like 83 or something getting married?
82 and getting married. Props
Who's
to
listening
her.
right now to the Rula and Ryan show? Someone in their family getting married past 80.
Why would you
That
want?
is really a remarkable thing. Like found love.
Maybe you believe
at
in the
86.
institution.
That screws over the family if they have inheritance. And then it goes to them.
Oh my God.
All you're worried about is getting your money, Eric.
We don't want you to find love. We want you to be alone.
But it's a marry.
We want all your things.
Just live together.
So Eric is saying basically, if you're over 80 and you want to get married, you have to sign the fortune over to him
To me,
before you get married.
To the family.
To the family.
Prenuptial agreement.
I'll take care of the
As
family.
the grandchild, you'd be like, prenuptial agreement, Gammy.
Yeah, that's-
Prenuptial
Prenup,
agreement.
Gammy.
He's not going to get anything. All right.
guarantee that.
Y'all go to the listener line at 713-278-VENT if you'd like to chime in on this. Coming up next, Joe Jonas announcing during the concert that the press has a lot of things to say, but it's a private matter, his divorce with Sophie Turner, and they'd like privacy. Oh, it's not private anymore, friends. Sophie Turner says the biggest villain that you don't even know is Joe Jonas. What is going on with these two? We'll give you details in the scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show. And
This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
Brought to you by Air Innovations of Houston. Roula had to step out for just a second. Do you guys want to play?
She did?
She did. I think she just had technical difficulties with connection. But yeah, but there's a lot of housekeeping that she was going to do for KRBE. So we can talk about that, and then she can come in and talk about.
Well, first one I want to talk about is
the Jonas Brothers.
all next week.
Okay, here I am. I'm here.
Are you there? All right. We're going to talk snake oil.
Snake oil.
I'm here.
All
Okay.
next week we're going to do snake oil.
Yes, let's talk about that. Fox 26, David Spade, he's hosting this new game show. It is a game we played for the years. It's a deck of cards you could have, I think we got it at Barnes & Noble. Now they've turned it into a television game show. So every single day next week during this scoop time, 7:40 a.m.-ish, between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're going to play that game. The winner of that game wins $104. Those 4 winners then battle it out on the Friday show for $1,000.
Make some money.
Yeah, courtesy
That's a
of
fun game.
It's going to be creative, be able to, because we're not going to tell you until right then. We're going to pull a weird little item out.
2 different names.
Put them together, and you've got to come up with a commercial and try and sell us on that item. And the
2
best
different
one-
words,
2
right?
different words,
Not
yep.
names?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 different words. Sorry.
Okay.
But I have
We
the
played
words
that
together.
game last minute in the raw feed, the show after the show podcast at krbe.com for Sam. She came up with something very interesting. I was really proud of you.
Thank
Being
you.
quick on the draw on
I
that
tried
one.
really hard.
What was the
Yeah.
item?
Turtle
It
sneeze.
was turtle
Turtle
sneeze.
sneeze.
Yeah, it was really cute.
The turtle
I want
sneeze.
You can buy one
Okay,
for the low payment of
other little
$9.99.
things I want to housekeep about. We just played Single Ladies by Beyonce. It is Beyonce weekend. She's going to be here Saturday and Sunday. She'll be enjoying lots of Beyonce's music on KRBE. We also have Peppa Pig tickets. She's going to be here at the Smart Financial Center. I talked about her like an artist, but for a lot of kids, she's the bomb. Peppa Pig. Dun, 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 dun. Smart Financial Center. It's a sing-along. Kids love it. Parents love it. Or maybe they don't, but they love it. And we have a chance for tickets. I mean, I think it's cute because your kids love it so
Hey, if
much.
it keeps your kids focused on that and
Exactly.
they're not
Heck yeah.
crying or bothering you, it's all good.
That's exactly. So call her 713-390-KRBE. You can see Peppa Pig at the Smart Financial Center. If you're caller 10 at 713-390-5723. Olivia Rodrigo, another thing that we have access for. Her show is going to be Tuesday, February the 27th. It is the Guts World Tour. We are the 3rd stop on the tour. And we've got your tickets today at 10:45 with Sam if you go with your gut and finish that lyric. Sam's not going to tell you what song she's going to play, but whatever song it is, you have to pick it up. As soon as Olivia stops singing, you pick it up singing. That's how you win your tickets.
Yes.
Got it?
And the Friday Free For All, did you mention that about speaking about Beyonce with Kevin?
Isn't it all
Kevin's-
Beyonce, Kev?
Kevin's working his butt
The
off on this.
whole thing. We got some fun originals, some remixes. We're going to turn up at 9 a.m.
9 o'clock. Okay, let's get to the Joe Jonas situation because the Jonas Brothers are going to be here in Houston October the 7th is a Saturday. And they added another show October 23rd, which is a Monday. And personally, Joe Jonas is going through a lot. As they're on tour and the news that he and Sophie Turner were divorcing had come out, he just said on the mic, like, don't believe everything you hear in the press. It's just like a private matter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sophie Turner claims that that's when it hit the media is when she heard they were getting divorced. The impression was that Sophie was calling for it and Joe had to speak on it. Sophie's take is, I didn't know that we were getting divorced. And that's gotten messy because they share 2 children and she is from the UK. And she said that they had decided as a married couple, they were going to raise their children in the UK because it's safer. Well, all bets are off when the divorce happens, right? Because he's an American citizen. This is where he's home based. She is from the UK. So they're having a big issue. The kids have been here since March. Sophie says that there was a deal that they had already come up with that once they got to a certain point. I think it was like September, October. I don't know what month they wanted her. Their kids were going to go back overseas, but now Joe is not releasing the passports, and Sophie has to sue him in a federal court because it's an international matter to allow the children to travel. And I don't know. I cannot speak on this because I have not had to deal with this. But I know, Eric, when you got divorced and your child was your son was small, it was just. It could have been real tricky just within the States.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Can you imagine if your ex-wife wanted to move to the UK with Ethan when he was 4?
Like, to take this job, I almost had to kind of get her permission in a way to
because they were in Dallas.
You had to give up some rights, didn't you?
Like, I couldn't leave the county. Like, we had to, like if she wanted to move, or you have to agree on that stuff. It's
well,
tricky.
we have some radio friends where she had to stay back in Florida because the dad would not let the kid cross state lines.
So doing a show in Charlotte
from Florida.
Yeah,
wow. You would never know.
I just Googled. According to this survey, the overall crime rate in the United States is lower than Britain.
Really?
About the same as Canada. So suck it,
I think
England.
they were talking about school shooting rate. That's what they were worried about. Like once their kids start getting educated in the school system, they were worried about that. But in the end, it's not the end. It's the end of their marriage, but it's just the beginning of the chaos. They decided as a family, what was it, back in April? What was that month? I'm looking for that month of when. Oh, because Sophie was working. That's what it was. Because Sophie was working on a project. She and Joe said, okay, the kids will be here until you're done with your project. When you're done with the project, then you can take them to the UK. That's what it was. So we'll see how this all works out. It's just bad all around. It's really sad when a marriage comes to an end, but it's even more sad when the fight over the kids is happening. The lawyers are saying it's an unfortunate legal disagreement, and that's all. Let's move on.
To tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, it is brought to you by Duncan. So, the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention is doing something really cool tomorrow morning in Pasadena. The Out of the Darkness Community Walk is a journey of remembrance, hope, and support. If you would like to do this, it's definitely moving. I have done this in the past. You will be inspired if you're somebody that's lost a member of your family.
You're not alone. It's always good to be with people that have been through the same situation.
Yeah, maybe you've had dark feelings yourself. This is such a great organization. Check-in is at 9 a.m. You can just walk up and register at 9 a.m. The walk starts at 10 a.m. If you want to go online and register in advance, you can go to afsp.org. That's afsp.org. There's no registration fee to participate. You can register in person. And just come on out. It's going to be a fantastic day in Pasadena. It's at Burke Crenshaw Park Pavilion. So we were just talking about Beyonce. The city of Houston is throwing Beyonce's homecoming party at Avenida Plaza. That's Saturday night. It's going to be from 6:30 to 8:45. It's absolutely free. The celebration will include 400 drones creating a tribute to Beyonce. There's also going to be band, DJ, fireworks. It's all free. If you want to celebrate, tomorrow night, 6:30 to 8:45 at Avenida Plaza. And speaking of Beyonce, if you're driving, oh man, parking is going to cost you $40, cashless parking. If you're getting a ride, you can get dropped off and picked up at the yellow lot. The entrance will be through gate 16B off of Main Street. Metro Rail riders can take the red line from Fannin South lot, which is a $20 parking, and get off at the Stadium Park Astrodome station.
What's
exit.
your plan? Are you going? What show are you going to?
So I'm going Saturday night. So
you got to show you so you can.
We made sure he went Saturday, Eric. We were not going to have a mod rolling all up to the Roula and Ryan show. Post Beyonce show.
You're going to pay all that money, then he screws us over on Sunday or Mondays.
Yeah, I'm going to come hungover. But no, I'm going Saturday. My plan is to pregame at a bar downtown already, so I could just hop on the red line. The red line is going to be doing extra trains, and they're also going to have the red line buses.
Yeah, they're going to run parallel with it.
Yeah, so you got to do the red line.
And what's your social media handle? People can follow you along on your journey.
At Space City Pretty. I hear the reception in NRG isn't the best, so you might get it all at like 12 a.m., but be on the lookout. I'm posting everything.
Sometimes it's hard to post inside
you
there.
got 80,000 people doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly,
they're all trying to hit their phones.
Exactly. It's going to be fun.
But they had boosted it up, didn't they, guys? Remember when the Super Bowl was here? Verizon had all these huge billboards about how you won't miss a minute of sharing the game because they had boosted NRG so well.
I just feel like 80,000 Beyonce fans.
Everybody's all streaming. Everybody trying to be on it at the same time.
When she does the everybody on mute challenge, everyone is going to be recording. Everyone's going to try to post it. So, yeah.
And let's be honest. How many Texans fans? You don't have 80,000 Texans fans saying, hey, look at me, watching them lose.
Ooh.
Oh, we scored a touchdown. Yeah.
2 games.
That's all right. They're young.
Yeah.
Give him a chance, right? CJ Stroud.
Shade all the time.
He's
you don't go to any of the games.
He's a good
Come on,
quarterback.
man.
I mean, he's no Cowboys, but.
Ooh.
By the way, this is the last home series for the Astros before we get into a crazy playoff situation. So we won that game and then as a walk-off the other day against the Orioles.
Going to carry over tonight. We're going to win and have some fireworks. Last fireworks. It'll be a fun time.
Kansas City Royals, last Friday night fireworks. I think it's the last Friday
I'll be there
fireworks.
Sunday cheering them on.
Good times.
Look for Eric's drunk post.
Royals suck. That's what happened. Hey, we have a lot of listener line calls we didn't get to this week.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there.
And there's a lady
You
that
guys
called.
are bringing it, especially the post Roula and Ryan show crowd. You know, hey, I listened to you guys in the
they're
afternoon.
listening
I
on the
wanted to chime in on
podcast.
this.
And Ahmad said somebody called in. She has, stage 4 cancer?
Very inspirational call.
Yeah, she said some really nice things about us.
All right. Well, I like to hear positive.
It's all coming up next on the Roula and Ryan Show.